Think you know what it's like to work for the Red Cross? Think again. Whether you're answering disaster calls at 2 a.m. or politely explaining, for the 500th time, that no, we don't hand out cash. Red Cross volunteers live in a world nobody else quite understands. Here are 10 things only Red Cross volunteers know. Number 10. The training never stops. You signed up to help people, and suddenly, your inbox looks like a university enrollment office. First aid, CPR, disaster cycle services, psychological first aid, safe and well, mass care. Each module completed is immediately replaced by 3 more. You haven't hit inbox 0 since 2019, and at this point, you're pretty convinced the Red Cross is actually a very sneaky online school with really good PR. Number 9. The word disaster no longer means what it used to. Normal people call a bad hair day a disaster. You call a bad hair day Tuesday. To a Red Cross volunteer, a real disaster means a specific federally declared event with a corresponding disaster relief operation number, a cost center code, and possibly a 48-hour deployment window. Try explaining that at Thanksgiving dinner while your uncle complains the Wi-Fi is a disaster. Number 8. You have become a living, breathing FAQ machine. Do you give out money? No. Can I get a hotel room? It depends. What about food? We can help with that. What about cash? Still no. You've answered these exact questions so many times, you've started responding in your sleep. Your family has begun asking you things just to watch you launch into the disclaimer. Number 7. The hold music lives inside you now. Those specific 47 seconds of generic elevator music that plays before someone picks up on the disaster line, you could hum it on your deathbed. It has replaced your ability to remember actual songs. Friends will play a hit from the radio, and you'll nod politely, but in your head, all you hear is the hold music on eternal repeat. Number 6. Your office is a concept, not a location. A folding table at a fire station, a laptop balanced on your knees in a Red Cross vehicle, the corner booth at Denny's at 6 a.m. because the shelter ran out of chairs. You have become a master of improvised workspaces, and you have very strong opinions about which fast food restaurants have the best charging outlets. Number 5. Your eye for errors has become superhuman. A form filled out in pencil instead of pen? You felt a disturbance in the force. Missing middle name? Unacceptable. Date of birth in the wrong format? You will notice it. You will fix it. The moment a document hits your hands, your brain activates like a laser scanner at airport security. Other volunteers call this impressive. Your family calls it a lot. Number 4. The paperwork. Oh, the glorious, maddening, never-ending paperwork. You came to help humanity. You stayed to document it in triplicate. Every client interaction, every shelter bed, every hot meal. Recorded, submitted, updated, reconciled, and audited. You once dreamed of saving lives. You now dream of error-free data entry. And somewhere along the way, those two things became the same dream. Number 3. You have explained the difference between the Red Cross and the Red Crescent enough times to host a TED Talk. Same humanitarian mission, different symbol, used in different regions of the world. Yes, there's also a Red Crystal. No, they're not competitors. Yes, they collaborate globally. You have this explanation preloaded. You are basically the Wikipedia page, but more reliable and significantly more tired. Number 2. The calls that stay with you. Not the paperwork, not the training modules, not even the hold music. It's the 73-year-old grandmother who lost everything in a house fire and called because she didn't know who else to call. It's the family at the shelter intake desk, exhausted, terrified, and you were the first calm voice they heard that day. Those moments don't make the news, but they make the calling. And the number 1 thing only Red Cross volunteers know: a single thank you hits completely different when it comes from someone in genuine crisis. Not the polite thanks you get for holding a door. Not the automatic thanks when someone gets their coffee order right. When someone grips your hand, looks you in the eye, and says thank you, because you were there at the worst moment of their life, something shifts inside you that never quite goes back. That's the thing that keeps you logging back in. That's the thing that makes every training module, every form, every sleepless overnight shift completely worth it. That's why you do this. If any of that hit home, if you nodded along or laughed just a little too hard, you might just be a Red Cross volunteer. Or you should be. Drop your own volunteer story in the comments below. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button. This mission doesn't stop, and neither do we.